When we played good defense, he had some tough shots. And, everybody got a chance to guard him a little bit. Everybody got a little taste. Hey, that's why he is. And the thing to me that's amazing about him is, I hear about how guys get tired. He plays 45 minutes last night. He plays 45, 46 minutes tonight. And but what he does, what people don't understand, and guys like him and Jordan, they train in the off season, unbelievable. And they train after practice, and they push their bodies to where they can play 46, 47 minutes, and 48 if they have to at a high level.
The shot he hit in front of your bench, right?
Which one?
The three-pointer from the corner?
Down the one in the corner or the two at the top or on the left-hand side, yeah. Yeah, he dribbled it between his legs and shot it.
How much does a guy like that scramble the rest of your defense too? So it's just hard not to.
We're helping, and now all of a sudden, Farmer, their bench scores 30-plus points. They make 12, 13 threes. Because if he's making shots, then you have to start doubling. And then the other guys start making shots. Hey, you got a hole outside. Go out there and talk. It's amazing. One little corner of the universe, and everybody want to come right outside that door and talk.
On your end, seeing Andrea play more aggressively on the offensive end must have been...
Yes, the surprising thing is, we've been on our guys about taking the ball to the basket. And Andrea drove more than anybody tonight. And, he had some success. And that's the thing Jamario and some of our other guys got to do. That's the thing we've been working. Not to score, but Andrea drove and made some nice passes. A couple times Carlos did. Juan drove and made some nice passes. And you got to add drive and kick to your game. And, Andrea was good. Obviously he got to continue to improve on his rebounding. He's got to continue to improve his defense. It's getting better. But, he's got that little look back in his eyes. He's starting to get his confidence back. Some shots started falling for him. But the thing I like tonight is that he didn't settle every time. He drove to the basket, had 4 dunks on drives over people. And we need him to continue to do that because it puts pressure on our team's defense.
Seems like Chris was trying to get to the basket but wasn't getting the calls,
Well, we didn't, I'm not, I don't argue the calls. It's, they are what they are. Chris was trying. He didn't have as good a night as he'd been, but, when we get almost 50 points, I think we got 50 points from that position, then, in a game like this, going in, early into the game after the way they were playing, we were going to have to score tonight. And they scored, and we just didn't score enough. It needed to be one of those games where whoever got the ball last had a chance to win it, and we couldn't make it that type of game. We just didn't make enough shots. And our defense just, I thought some of the times our defense was pretty good. We made some of the people shoot the ball that we wanted to shoot, and they made shots. We wanted to take Derek Fisher off the three-point line. He didn't shoot good, but then other guys came in and played well. So you have to give them credit. After a tough game they played in Detroit last night, they came in and beat us.
Finishing the game. Finished it pretty strong, and Kobe had the energy to finish that game well.
Where do you think that energy is coming from? He played 47 last night. He played 44 tonight. It's pretty impressive back-to-back.
True. He asked me to, play him long minutes, while I was shorthanded. It's not hard to do when he's scoring like he is tonight.
Phil, that three right at the dying seconds, that sort of looked like a really took the wind out of your eyes.
Well, they played great defense on that sequence. It's just a better offensive play.
Turioff seems to be contributing more and more, not just offensively, but everywhere.
Yeah, he had 5 assists tonight. He got some blocks. I thought he played pretty good defense on Chris. Chris had his 20 points, but he had to take a lot of shots to get it.
Surprised they played that well, considering the trade news. You kind of upset the apple cart here today, and they rallied around their traded comrades, it looked like.
Well, I think that, given the circumstances, getting in at 3 in the morning last night, and probably to bed at 4, they had with great energy tonight.
Phil, the Raptors have a conservative perimeter game. What was your plan coming in tonight to execute against that perimeter game?
We wanted to keep them from shooting threes or making threes, but we didn't do that great a job at it. They're awfully good at three-point shooting team. We call them the Eastern Phoenix team. They play that style of ball, and I'm sure Colangelo's had an effect on that. But all in all, you know, we really say penetration, the inside game is what's going to kill you. You know, you may get 30 points on threes, but those other 70 points are really going to hurt.
When you look at Gasol coming in, what's your experience with how long a guy who comes in the middle of the season needs before he can get adjusted and contribute?
Well, that depends upon the person. You know, how willing he is to learn, and you know how malleable and interested he is in you know getting fundamental skills in what we do.
You realize that you just have thousands of Laker fans Googling the word malleable to see what that means.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Derek Fisher started off a little tight tonight, but then he picked it up in the fourth and the third quarter.
Second half, he had a good half. Yeah.
What did you say to him, though? What did the team say?
You know, we just kept going to Fish, knowing that you know he's going to get hot eventually. He's just too solid a player to let a few misses you know undermine his game. And
it was a big momentum shot. You know, those are one of those shots that can kind of take the air out of the building, and you know, it's fortunate for me that it went in.
How about where did that energy come from? You're playing a team like Detroit that's a physical team, and here you guys come in, and I'm sure the weather doesn't really make you all that energized for a night like this.
No, I think it's you know, we understand the importance of this trip, and we've been doing a good job taking care of our bodies, you know, getting the proper rest and getting ready to play.
When you're hitting those shots early in the game like that, do you get a feeling that it's going to be one of those nights?
Well, you know, I just continue to read the defense. I mean, it all depends. You know, I've gotten off the fast starts, and then teams kind of, you know, double or triple or play box and ones, and then you got to get other guys involved. And you know, tonight they really honored our shooters, and the times that they didn't, you know, we were able to make them pay.
Can you think about the last time you dunked so many times in one game? Maybe an All-Star game?
I had the afro.
Kobe, when you think of the potential now of what you guys can do, what comes to mind with Powell now coming aboard?
Well, you know, obviously we have a lot more talent now, and you know, we have great length, rebounding, and versatility. So, you know, now it's just time to put the put the work in and work on our chemistry, work on our execution, and see what we can do.
Kobe, do you think the news of the trade today kind of gave you guys a little extra pop, or you a little extra pop?
Well, yeah, I think what gave us a little extra pop was, you know, the fact that we're playing really with 8 guys. You know, so it was kind of like, you know, we all have to bring it, because we're really undermanned, and you know, we understood that this was a game that we had to get, and we came out with a lot of energy. You know, that being said, I think everybody is a little bit excited of, you know, the opportunity that we have in front of ourselves.
Can you describe the zone that you were in tonight and the feeling tonight?
Well, you know, I was just reading the defense, and the fact that they were honoring our shooters made it easy for me to get to the basket, and you know, I just kept attacking. And the times that they closed off the lanes, I kicked it out to my shooters, and we were able to knock them down.
You like playing in Toronto, though. I mean, you were playing up the crowd a little bit.
Oh yeah, we only come here once a year, you know. So you know, some people here, it's the only time to get a chance to see me. Sometimes it's the first time, so I want to make sure I go out and put a good performance on.
It's a long road trip you guys are on, like 8 games, I think, going up to the break. How important was it to not drop 2 right away?
It was very important. You know, we felt we let one get away last night in Detroit. You know, we should have won that game, and you know, but still, nobody got down. We understood that if we come out and play with a similar intensity and energy, that we'll be fine tonight. Rebounding, post presence, passing out of the post, a player that can stretch the floor with a shooting touch, and somebody else that can finish down low. So he gives us great versatility.
Probably big picture, what can Paul do this team?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's extremely versatile. And I think within this offense and the system, he'll you know, fit in extremely well because of his ability to pass out of the post, play the high post, you know, shoot from the perimeter, you know, catch and finish underneath the basket. And he has great length, you know, for shot blocking.
So 8-9, this is a huge move. I mean, this is pretty big.
It's a big move. It's a big move, and shows a great commitment on their part.
Kobe, was the move a surprise to you, or did you know something was in the works?
I heard whispers about it, but you never know. I mean, these things, you know, one moment they're on, one moment they're off. I mean, it's just, you just roll with it.